So I'm on a roll this morning. I've did my workout, about 50 minutes. That wasn't solid working out. That was a bit of sitting around on my phone. But afterwards, you should have something nutritious. Now, I've half started making it. What I've got here is some almond milk in this jug. I don't know how much. I just kind of get used to how much I put in. I've put in some frozen blueberries and some frozen cherries from Tesco's. And I have some peanut butter from Bulk, and I like peanut butter, but this peanut butter is especially good. So again, I don't really measure it, but I put a lot in. If I can show you somehow. I mean, that probably doesn't do it justice. There's a lot in there. And what we've got over here in the back is a row of jars of stuff that I think is good. And as you may have seen, if you watched the last video, structure. This is some kind of structure, but I don't measure things out. I have a bit of peanut butter on my lip, I'm sorry. This is creatine, so I'll put some creatine in. One little scoop's about five grams. This is powdered greens, not the athletic greens, the expensive stuff. This is something a little cheaper, but still, as far as we're concerned, nutritionally just as good. Cacao nibs, they'll go in because they provide a nice little crunch in there. Got some chia seeds, but I don't tend to put them in. They tend to irritate me a little bit, so don't do those. Sunflower seeds. Again, just a little scoop measure. You can see what it is. Nothing crazy. And pumpkin seeds. Got a scoop in there. And I put in psyllium husk powder. This is kind of like a bit of a bulking agent. It's fibre, which is always good. And I've got some goji berries. Have some Brazil nuts. All this goes in. And have some collagen powder. I don't know. Helen says it's good for us, so that's what I have. Helen, by the way, whilst being an airline pilot, is also a qualified nutrition coach. And so all that stuff goes into this smoothie. And it's not all that goes in. I'm missing out quite a bit here. I've got protein powder from Bulk. This is unflavoured. I go for beef protein isolate because whey protein doesn't tend to agree with me very much. And I have leucine, which is basically, because it's not whey protein, this helps me absorb the protein better from the beef protein. That will go in. And I also, to sweeten it up, I put some honey in. Now, this is all in various measures. At some point, I mean, if anyone does see this video, anyone asks, I will go to the effort of measuring these things out and putting it in. But the thing is, it's really just for me a way at the start of my day to get good stuff in my body. Now, I've been doing this, even though I've not been, as I said in my last video that you may or may not have caught, I've not really been working out. I've not really been doing too much. I have been running a bit because Helen and I ran a marathon. In terms of weights and all that kind of stuff, no, nothing. So now I have started doing some weights again because I do want to be stronger. I do want to have some muscles. I want to look good. I want to look good for myself. I want to look good for Helen. And just fill out my shirts a little bit more. So this is all good stuff to go in. And I probably should understand exactly the protein content and all that. So I if anyone asks, I'll go to the effort of doing it. I do occasionally put a cup of oats in there as well, but I also tend to think they kind of make me, don't always agree with me either. I'll mix this up. I see if I can pause this, then I'll mix it up and then I'll show you what it's like afterwards. I thought, why not just let you watch, because I'm sure that would be very exciting. I've just put the creatine in and my greens. So now it's time for the sunflower seeds. This is like a little 5 milligram scoop, I think. So it's not crazy amount, but you don't want to overdo it, I suppose. And then pumpkin seeds. It's a bit of a bigger scoop. It's probably about 10 milligram scoop. What's this one? Put the greens in. Cacao nibs. I like cacao nibs. This goes in, and I have a little sneaky little extra bit as well because they're just good. They're good. Psyllium husk. Again, not necessary for me. I find it useful for me. Goji berries, just mix them up a bit. They get a bit sticky. Sprinkle a few of them in. Brazil nuts. I think these are good for like niacin or something. Apparently that's good. Kind of just like a little handful is like what? These are halves and there's like 7 there. Don't know. Good. And then collagen powder. I just think this is a good thing. Maybe helps you keep looking a little bit younger. It's like I think it's maybe 30 gram scoop. In it goes. That is that lot. Now for the beef protein. Again, this is like 1 scoop in. Bulk's really good, I think. There's so many different types of brands out there. Who knows what's right, wrong, or whatever, but I try to pick something that doesn't seem to have too many additives. If it tastes like strawberry cheesecake, as far as I'm concerned, I'm like, okay, but there can't be anything too good in there for you, can there? Strawberry cheesecake flavour. So mine's generally unflavoured stuff. As much as I like the flavoured bit, I've got a really sweet tooth, hence the honey. You know, I'll try not to have too many additives and things and just stuff that sounds weird in what's supposed to be a healthy smoothie. But as you can see, honey, I put a fair amount in there, just something that I think is going to taste good. And I often pop a little ice cube or 2 in there as well. This is our blender is a NutriBullet 900 series. It's got some grunt to it, so it really pulverizes things. I leave it running for about 30 seconds generally because I like it to be proper mixed up. I will not. This will be noisy, so let me just pause this whilst I do it. And there we go. It's pretty full tub. I think it's about it's about half a litre. So a litre now, it's got to be more than that. Maybe half a litre of stuff that's good for you. So as you can see, I'm all dressed up, ready to go. And yeah, getting this down after my workout. I mean, this will fuel me pretty much for quite, probably up until lunchtime. You know, I won't be hungry. There's got to be a good, if there's not 1,000 calories in this thing, it can't be far off. I'm not someone that I find food a bit of an. I like eating, I love food, but I find it a bit of an inconvenience. So this is just a really good way to get me started, kind of liquidizing all my stuff. So anyway, I hope that's been useful to you. If anyone does want to kind of know what I've put in this, give us a shout, because that would actually help me probably work it out and, you know, have a bit more science behind it. Just pop something in the comments. Yeah. Cheers. I'll speak to you later.